Hello lovelies, how are you today? And welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and I'm the sole proprietor of SAEH Body Butter. And I hope you enjoy the next video. Thank you. Hello lovelies, I'm about to bling out this tumbler and I thought I'd take you along for the ride. So these is one of the double wall cups that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And this tool right here, let me see if I'm in focus. There we go. This is a rhinestone tool where you, it's a hot fix rhinestone tool. And I'm going to use this. I saw this on TikTok, so I thought I would give it a try. Because drilling a hole in the bottom of the cup, I didn't think I had it in me. You know, I didn't want to attempt that and crack the cup or go through the second wall of the tumbler and there goes the tumbler. So you just apply this on the top and just let it sit on there. And as it heats up, it's going to melt the plastic. And so you just have to, hopefully I let it warm up enough. You just let it sit on there for a few seconds and there it popped through just that quick. And I gotta get some tweezers so that I can pull out that piece of plastic. I think it went all the way through. And I just might have to set it on there a little more. It got back hard again, just that quick. There we go. It got back hard just that quick. Now you see that? You see that hole in there? And that took less than 20 seconds. And you don't have to worry about the plastic shavings falling into the tumbler and you gotta use your tweezer to get that out. So that is your opening. That is your opening. So I like that part. Now, what I'm going to do is I need some tape. I'm just so unorganized today. Get me some tape and tape it around the rim, the bottom rim of the tumbler, so that when I pour the rhinestones on top, they won't just be going flying all over the place. This will help them stay on top of the cup and help to guide it in the hole. I wish I had some painter's tape because it's a little wider. Anywho, you got to work with what you got, right? Okay, so you use transparent rhinestones, and these are 3 millimeters. Hopefully they small enough to go to the bottom of this tumbler because the spacing at the bottom isn't that wide on the inside. So basically you just pour some stones on top and you just start tapping, and this is a perfect size. You might need to use more than one size. I mean, you can stay with the 3 millimeters, But what I probably do is as I go up the tumbler, I will use a bigger size rhinestone. So we'll see as I go. Oh, they got plastic in there. And really, this is not that hard. I should have turned on my timer to see how long it's going to take me to tap these stones in there. And then once I get all of these inside, I have to shake it to make sure that they're evenly distributed and not just caked up on one side. I love rhinestones. I mean, love rhinestones. However, I don't have it in me to do individual stones one by one. So I saw this on TikTok and I was like, wow, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. That looks so much easier than blinging out one stone by one stone. So can you see that the stones, they're in there? But they're all right here. So what I'm going to try to do is pat down here so they can go to the other side. You know, share some of the real estate. And that's better. They somewhat equally distributed. So now I can pour some more. I don't know how many it would take. I think the TikTok video that I saw, I think they said it'd take about 5,000 rhinestones, so to speak. For a tumbler. But I think they had a 24-ounce tumbler. And this tumbler is only 16 ounces. So let's see. Now this bag has 5,000 rhinestones. So let's see how many rhinestones this tumbler will take. I don't think I used quite half yet, but I've used more than a fourth. And I guess I'm about a fourth way up. This is really relaxing. Some of my rhinestone is sticking to the tape, but that's not a problem. Once I pull the tape off when I'm finished, I can just slide those rhinestones off. Okay. Now I come down here and tap it to get it somewhat equally distributed. I think I'll do one more pour of this color before I switch to the next color. And I'm liking that. Hopefully, can you see that sparkle? Okay. Yeah, I think I used about 1/4 of the bag so far. I think I'll probably use about 1/2 of the bag, and then I'll switch to the other color because I'm planning on doing 3 colors. You know, these transparent stones are hard to come by. Not a lot of people carry them. Or if they do carry them, they only carry them in the bigger sizes, like 4 millimeters and up. And like I said, down towards the bottom of the cup, that space down there is tight, so you need the smaller stones. All right, one more pour. Okay. So that's about 1/2. So let's say I used about, so far, 2,500 of the blue Zirconia AB transparent stones. Okay, let's see if I can brush these in. You see them stones right there? For some reason they stuck. And why? Don't know why they stuck right there. Because all the other ones passed through. And you see them, they stuck. They don't want to fall down. Okay? I'm going to switch to the next color. And these are Sapphire. And these are the same size, 3 millimeters. So I'm going to try to come up close to the top, and then I'll go to a larger size, which is the 4 millimeters. Okay, I think after I shake these down, I will try to get them aligned inside the cup, because I got a whole bunch crowded right there. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks like about half of that, so I guess I'm sitting somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500 rhinestones in the cup thus far. And then after you get all the stones in, you will plug the hole. You can either use a piece of Gorilla tape or a piece of hot wax stick and plug the hole, and then seal it with either regular resin, or you can use UV resin and your UV light. And the good thing about this, you don't have to worry about leaks because there is no water, no liquid in here. It's just rhinestones. Okay, I got all my stones in. Now I'm going to switch to the bigger size, which is the 4 millimeters, and hopefully they aren't too big. I'm going to stick one in there first just to see where it falls. Ah, perfect. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it fell right there, so that is perfect. Perfect size. And I got a bigger bag. Well, this was the only size bag this one came in. This one came with, I think it was 10,000. They look like ice cubes. do see we got some of these that want to be stubborn and they're getting stuck at the top. Okay. Let me push these in the hole. And then I'll tap on the side, and hopefully that side that is getting stuck, it will fall into place so I won't have a lopsided cup. Now see, you see on this side it's filling up good. But right here, I got a big old hole. So I'm going to come over here and try to bang them. But you look on this side right here where it's all the way full. Don't that look pretty? I'm loving it. But for some reason this side right here don't, it popped out. It don't want to fall down. Okay. I think I'm getting somewhere. I think I'm getting somewhere. Put it on my table. I can get it to fall. Right there. It don't want to fall down. And that's my only problem. I'll continue to bang. And see, I mean, I even have stones that's on the top of the second wall, and it's just sitting there because of that hindrance right there. So something is right there that's blocking it. So I don't know if it's because it's a Dollar Tree cup and it's a little malfunction or what. Now it's messing up my design because it's pushing the blue in the white. Oh well. I guess it's like a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're gonna get. Let me see. I have a massager. I'm gonna put that on here and see if the vibration of that will help. Will help that spot right there. Let me get it and I'll bring you back. Okay, I got my handheld massager and I'm gonna try it on here to see if it will help on that spot right there. It's shaking the stones around. It's knocking some of them out. It's moving them around, but it still will not help in that spot. It pushed everything out the way like I parted the Red Sea. So that's not helping my problem. It's like, I don't know, it's like, I mean, I can understand it getting stuck here. However, what I don't understand is these stones right here, why they won't flow into place. So it looked like I have a dysfunctional cup, but I mean, I could put a piece of vinyl, a decal right there to cover that spot up, but you would see it from the inside of the cup. Well, maybe not. Anywho, I'm going to keep trying, putting a few more stones in here and see if they will fall down. So the next time I try this, I'm going to get a different tumbler. Because it will not go in that area at all. So I'm going to keep going and try to fill up the entire tumbler. Keep pouring until the top of it gets full and it won't accept anymore. Okay, I'm going to take the tape off. So that I can see. Take it off slowly so these rhinestones won't be flying all over the place. Because of that blockage, it done messed up my the design I was going for. As you see, the blue is moving up into the clear because of this opening right here. I'm almost tempted to put another hole right here and see if I can stick something down there to push past this area. And hey, what do I have to lose, right? Because it's stuck. So let me get my iron set back up. Okay, let's see if this will help my situation. Hopefully it doesn't harden back up on me before I have Time to pull it up. Alrighty. So I have a hole right there. Let me see if I can get my weeding tool to help me out. But probably not. I need something that's straight. Now I can stick my weeding tool down there with no problem. But for the life of me, I don't understand why these beads won't fall down there for me. I need something skinny. And at the moment, I can't think of what it is. So I'm going to have to look around the house to see if I can find me something. Because these beads, these rhinestones are going to fall in place. For sure. For sure. So I will bring you back when I find that tool that I don't know what it is. Okay. So what I had to do to make the cup look presentable to me was I had to dump out the clear ones that I had tried to put up top to make a top layer, because what I found out, like I said, the spacing in between the double wall is very slim. However, the 3mm stones, they fit perfectly. So for this type of tumbler, I would suggest using 3mm all the way to the top, and you won't have a problem. And then in this spacing right here, you can use 4mm. Because another thing that I noticed, that my the transparent clear rhinestones that I have, they're not flat back. So that probably also created that problem for me, why they wouldn't go down the way that I wanted them. But anywho, I love the way this turned out. I don't want to tilt it because of the holes. So now I have 2 holes that I need to seal. So I've already wiped the top with alcohol just to make sure it's clear and everything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me some Gorilla Tape. Oh, I got my gloves on because I'm going to be working with epoxy, but I need to take the gloves off in order for me to cut the tape. So I'm going to put a piece of Gorilla Tape on top of each hole. So yes, that second hole that I did to try to push those stones down didn't work because the stones wasn't going anywhere because the space was too tight for that 4mm stone. So what I'm going to do is cut a piece of Gorilla Tape, Gorilla heavy duty packing tape, to seal the hole. And since we don't have any water in it, that shouldn't be a problem with sealing it with tape and then going over the entire top with UV resin. Oh, let me see here. And I'm going to mix some my snow mica into the epoxy. So you want to make sure that your hole is completely covered with the tape because you don't want that resin to go inside of the tumbler. make sure that that hole is completely covered. So both holes are completely covered. And I'm going to wipe that off with my alcohol wipe. What else do I need? I want to put tape around here with paper so that the epoxy doesn't run down the side of the cup. So let me get that together and I'll bring you back. I forgot to prep that. Okay, so I put the tape around the rim of the glass so that the epoxy won't go beyond that point. So the next time I make a cup, I'll make sure that I'll keep the hole in that center because there's a rim right here, which would have been perfect as opposed to putting a hole on the outside, which is on the edge of the rim. But you live and you learn. So let me put my gloves back on so we can mix up this UV resin and my mica super sparkle, and it looks like snow. So hopefully that will be dark enough to cover up my hose, but we shall see. So I'm gonna put about about 5 millimeters to start off with and see what that gives me. Okay. Now I'm going to put in my mica. And stir that up. And then we're just gonna put it on the top. And see, that would have been perfect if I just had the hole in the middle. But now I know. And then spread it out to the edge, and this snow mica powder does cover the hole. You can't see it, so that's another good thing. Yes, so if you try this out, only put your hole in that inner rim so you won't have to deal with the edge of the tumbler. And 5 millimeters of the UV resin is perfect. It's a perfect amount. So far, so good. And I probably wouldn't even need 5 millimeters if I would just stuck to the inside. Okay. So that's how it's looking. I'm going to bring you in a little closer so you can see the top of it. So I'm going to slide it under my UV lamp, and then I'll bring you over to see, because I had to put it to the right of the camera because of where the cord is located. So I built a UV resin garage, so to speak. So this is my UV lamp, and I have it sitting on top of 2 other tumblers, and that's the tumbler in the middle. So I put it on a 90-second cycle, and I probably do it for a total of 6 minutes to make sure it's cured. So I will bring you back when it's finished. Okay, the cup is finished. The top is smooth and dry, so I'm just going to take the tape off. Okay, you see the top, or the bottom rather. Okay, let me put it up on the stand and do the reveal. I think my light is too bright. Let me move it out the way. So that is it. It's very easy to do. It probably took about a total of 15 minutes to get the stones inside the cup. So yeah, I like this method. I like quick and easy crafts. So yeah, that's the conclusion. And you can put somebody's name on it, a phrase, you know, any type of decal you want. And there you have it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.